Hello, everyone. This is Goat King with another PSN profile review. Today we're reviewing Crazy Minus, Canadian gamer, trophy level of 22, so over 3,500 trophies, 71 of those being platinums. I'm going to take a look at Crazy Minus's list, see what he got, and some of his best achievements and what he could work on. 162 games played, 60 games completed, with an overall trophy completion of 59.64%. So it's a little in the mid area for the completion, so there should be some good stuff to work on, but also some good stuff done. So let's take a look. First off, we have Abzu. Great diving game, fun, quick. Very good job on 100% on that one. Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation, the side game that goes with 3, the Vita version. I haven't done much with that, so we can work on that. Black Flag, yeah, I would work on this one. This was one of my more favorite Assassin's Creed games with the pirate motif and all that. I wasn't crazy about the multiplayer on this one. Uh, Especially on the PS3, it's rare to see the PS3 version of this done. Let's just take a look, see if you got uh, what multiplayer you got off this. I think the multiplayer on that still works, so you should be able to get anything you missed. So you beat the game. So, alright, so you just have to go back, do all the mission constraints, uh, get the secret stuff. Okay, so all looks like all you gotta do is you gotta do some cleanup. Okay, and then you just gotta grind down the multiplayer mode. Uh, so if you could probably find a boosting session and get it done relatively quickly, and this is just all online stuff. And then Freedom Cry, which is you can get this separately, or you could play the version that's attached to the game. Uh, but either way, you can clean up a few trophies on here. Let's see. Uh, you haven't done much with Totori Plus, so you got plenty to work on there. Good job on the platinum for Battlefield 1. It just looks like you haven't played the DLC yet. So you can work on that. Uh, Nothing done on Beyond Two Souls, so definitely do something with that. Same with Blue Blaze, not a lot of that. Or Blaze Blue, got it reversed. Uh, yeah, you got plenty to work on there. Good job on Bloodborne. Good 100% on that one. Call of Duty, same thing with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Good platinum on that one. Just looks like you need to do some of the DLC on this one. Uh, Black Ops 3, 45. I think the base game on this is 47 or something, so you might not be too far with this one. So yeah, you're only missing two more 47 trophies for the platinum, 48 including the platinum. So you're only missing two. Let's see. Okay, the super hard realistic mode and aren't all decorations. Alright, so some grinding and a really hard playthrough. So yeah, I think you can at least get the platinum on this, and then you need to get the DLC on it. But so I think you can get that one. Good job on Modern Warfare Remastered, and good job with Celeste. Uh, Conception 2, you have plenty to work on there. You haven't done much with it. Not very familiar with this game because I'm never familiar with the Vita games. It's just the way it is. Control, good job on the Platinum, just missing some DLC on that. You can get that up, I rank up to an S relatively easily. Well, not relatively easily, but I think you get them. You got the Crash series done. You got everything done on these, and you even got a Crash Team Racing. So you've got a good series stack with the Crash games. Fantastic. Uh, Danganronpa, you can get this one easily. You can just get a guide for it, so you just need to actually go and play it. So that should be an easy platinum for you right there, especially if you use a guide. Uh, Dark Souls, you got remastered done, 3 done, very good job on those. 2, you're a little bit short, uh, but you haven't played it in a long time. Like you platinumed 3 in the remastered version later, so this might be one that you played when you're just starting out. So maybe your skills have improved since then. I'd go back and see, try this one again, see if you've gotten any better, and maybe even knock a few trophies, if not the platinum, off that one. Uh, Good job on Death Stranding. Good to see that one. Uh, this game, I think it was more overhyped than it should have been. Didn't do too well in sales, but um, it's like that right kind of weird. I mean, it's not my cup of tea, but um, I kind of like the aesthetics of it. So, good job on that nonetheless. Uh, Demon Souls, you got plenty to work on there. So you kind of the same thing along with the Dark Souls. You haven't played it in a long time, and after you stopped playing it, you did better on like Dark Souls games. So another one I'd revisit and see what you can get off it. Fantastic job, 100%ing Destiny. You got that one, and Destiny 2, you got the Platinum on. You're only missing one DLC trophy to get that S rank. Let's see what you're missing on that one. Okay, you're missing 2. I can't count today. Complete a Triumph Seal and for exotic weapons or armor. So this one should be doable. This one I'm not sure how difficult that is, but you're not far off from the S rank on. So let's see if what you can chip away at that one. Good job on Detroit Become Human. Okay, you haven't done much with these 3. Not Devil May Cry, Diablo 3. Uh, that's the expansion version, Reaper of Souls. And Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. I don't even know much about this game. Like, I was into Digimon for a while, but I don't know what type of game Cyber Sleuth is. So, you got a lot to work on there. Doom, very good on the Platinum, just enough more DLC on that. Uh, Doom Eternal, very good on. Downwell, I'm not familiar with what type of game Downwell is, but it's an ultra rare Platinum, so fantastic job on that one. Okay, and then a series of games that you haven't played at all, so you got a lot to work on here. Dragon's Dogma should be doable. Um, it's one of those games that, like, I keep hearing or game back to me. It's like, oh yeah, you can get the platinum on. It's just you gotta work your way through it. And it's like I don't wanna bust myself and play a game I don't wanna play. Uh, so but like I hear it's doable, and like once you get into it, it's good. So lot to work on there. So, same with Dry Club. Everybody's gone to the Rapture. Good job on that. fun walking. Well, fun's a loose word, but a good walking simulator. Very artsy. Far Cry games. You got Platinum 4, 5, and Primal. Just missing some DLC in 5. So I'd see what you can chip away at that. And I'd pick up Far Cry 3, especially since looks like Far Cry 6 is going to be a prequel of some sort to Far Cry 3. So maybe you want to hold off on 3, play 6 first, and then play 3 or the Far Cry 3 remastered. Good job on that. You got a little to work on, and I'd definitely say pick up 3. Final Fantasy games. Good job on Type 0. I hear some people complain about Type 0, like it's weird for them, like it doesn't fit like the Final Fantasy, like the aesthetic to it, but um, I can't say much about that because I haven't played it, but it's just what I've been hearing. Uh, but it's one I gotta pick up. Good job on that one. Fantastic job on Final Fantasy VII Remake. Uh, Zodiac Age. I know this one is a grind because 2 wasn't exactly the most interesting game. The main character Vaughn is kind of bland. Uh, and this is the game I haven't finished myself. But looks like this is another one you tried and you didn't like either the combat system or the gambit system, whatever have you. Uh, so I'd see what you chip away at that one. 15, you got the platinum. You looks like you haven't gotten any of the DLC. So I know you can't 100% this because of the multiplayer, which they can't get anymore. But you can definitely get some more out of this with that. At least get that B rank up to an A. Freedom Wars, you haven't done much with, so plenty to work on. Good job on God of War. Very good game. God of War Ascension. This is one I'd recommend going back and seeing what you can get out of it. Maybe picking up some other of the earlier God of War games, like God of War 3 at least. That's doable, and it's a good, fun game. Grand Theft Auto 5. Uh, just keep on working on, or see what you can get out of the online on this. Does PS3 still support that one? I gotta look that up, especially because it's on my profile too. Uh, Gravity Rush, you stayed with it and you got the platinum within 2 years. And we like seeing that when you stick with the game or go back and getting it. Still some DLC to work on, so if you want to take another revisit and get see what you can get off that, that'd be neat. You don't have to do that with Gravity Rush 2 though, because you got that 100%. Fantastic job on that. Guacamelee, beat 'em up game. It looks like it wasn't your cup of tea, so you got plenty to work on. It's not a too hard platinum, saying at 15%, so you can definitely get the platinum off that. But definitely see what you can get this E rank off here. Gravity or a Guilty Gear. Why was I thinking? Yeah. So you got some more to work on there. It looks like you haven't played it in a while, so maybe another one you want to revisit. Project Diva, very good platinum on that one. But it looks like the PS3 Future Tone, you just weren't into it, or you didn't want to invest more time in it because there was no platinum. So you got some stuff to work on there. Heavy Rain, it should be doable with a guide. I mean, you completed Detroit Become Human, so this one you should be able to do relatively easy. Uh, Hellblades, Sensuna's Sacrifice, very good job on the platinum on it. Helldrivers, alright, just a series of games that you haven't done much on here. Hollow Knight, indie platformer, Horizon Zero Dawn. This is a good game. You should at least finish the main story on this. Uh, I I know it can seem difficult at points, but this is one of those games that's like, the longer you get into it, or the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. Um, it's definitely a great game, so I definitely recommend finishing up at least the story on this one. And the platinum is really doable. The 100% can be a pain in the neck with the hard mode playthrough, but if you grind through it, you should be able to do it. So at least get the platinum, and then if you're feeling confident in yourself after that, I would see what you can get off the I mean the DLC. Uh, all right, Hyperdimension. Haven't done much with those. An ICO, you're only missing two. Or, well, one, because you only need the 15, and then the 16 is the platinum. So let's see, what are you missing on this one? Okay, just beat the game within 2 hours. That is a pain in the neck. Uh, you got the one for beating it, the game over screen, so that's cool to see. You beat it within 4 hours, so um, yeah, this is one I'd revisit. See if you can do it in 2 hours. Do a speed run of it. Infamous games. You got First Light and Second Son, but the original game and the two game. Oh, and Festival of Blood. You haven't touched. I would definitely say for Infamous, the first one. Uh, def definitely play. I think that's better of the two between one and two. Only thing I'd recommend on this one is like doing the stunt challenges, which could be a pain in the neck. Doing them before you do the liberate area missions, uh, and that'll make it a little easier if you decide to go for this one. Two's okay. That's really more of the same, but I know this one had like online stuff on it where you had to like build your own stuff, but I also think you can still get them, so that should be doable. Festival of Blood, there's no platinum, but it should be easy enough to do. I need to pick this one up myself, actually. Good job on Journey. I stayed with it for a year and got it. Just Cause 3, haven't done much with. Killing Floor 2, very good job on the platinum on this one. Very, very rare one. Uh, Killzone Mercenaries, still plenty to work on there. Kingdom Heart games. So it looks like you still have a lot to work with. Did you finish the game once at least? Because I know the difficulty ones on this Kingdom Hearts don't stack, which is ridiculous. So you have to do 3 playthroughs. Alright, so you cleared it once. Should these two you should be able to get together, because on beginner, it'll be easiest without that one. For speedster, what you can do is just leave your game clock on until it resets to over 100 hours, and then you could get this one relatively easy. It's sure it's explained the system, but it's easy enough to do. These ones you can get the secret bosses, Hades Cup. All right, so yeah, a lot of those you can get on the easy mode playthrough. It makes it a lot simpler. That's just looks like you're missing grinding. I'd recommend using a guide. The hardest ones, if you decide to go for this, would be the gummy ship stuff. Alright, and then that's just collecting stuff. I know these two can be a pain in the neck with picking up the ones that bad guys drop. So you got some stuff to work with. The 6 for this one and Recoded here. You can get those in like 2 minutes. All you have to do is put in the game and go through all the storybooks. So you can pick up those 11 trophies with very much ease. Uh, so I'd at least get those. Get these F ranks off here, and get I think they're all gold trophies too, so get you some decent amount of points on them. So definitely get those sooner rather than later, just because they're so easy. Uh, Birth by Sleep you haven't touched either. Kingdom Hearts 2, you got plenty to work on there. Chain of Memories. This one wasn't my cup of tea. I'm not a fan of the card-based fighting system. It worked great on the Game Boy Advanced, but as a PS3 title, it's just not my cup of tea. Let It Die, you got plenty to work on there. Life is Strange, very good. Always recommend that you get Life is Strange 2. It's a very good story. And there's been a lot of rumors about Life is Strange 3 going around lately. Apparently that it's actually going to include characters from more characters from Life is Strange and Life is Strange 2 being present. So definitely pick up Life is Strange 2 though. Haven't done much with Little Deviants. Got some done with Little Big Planet 3, and so you're closer to this one. So lot to work on. Mafia 3, another great game. Can be a little grindy, but if you stick with it and have a plan, you should be able to get the platinum. And then I definitely pick up the DLC for this, because I think some of the DLC in this is actually better than the main game. So got a lot to work on. They're good games. Marvel Spider-Man, just more DLC. Definitely recommend picking up because it ties in a lot of stuff that's going to show up in the sequel with Miles Morales coming out with the PS5. It might be good to have that in mind going into it. Excuse me, I've been out playing Ghost of Tsushima, so I'm tired and yawning all the time. Metal Gear Rising, you got some more to work on there. I was never much into the Metal Gear series. I played Phantom Pain a bit, which good job, fantastic job on that platinum, by the way, and with Ground Zeroes game 100. But I never played the old games. I really should go and try them at least. I played them. I think I played. What did I play on the PS1? It was probably Metal Gear Solid 2. But you haven't done much with that or Guns of Patriots, so you got plenty to work on there. And Snake Eater and Revengeance. It looks like uh, you're closer to Revengeance than you were in Snake Eater, so I'd see what you can chip off those ones. Alright. You have a lot of F ranks on here. I'm not digging it. So just the Metro games you haven't touched, you got them on here though, and Peace Walker. Shadows of Mordor. It's an alright open world game. You're not a fan of Lord of the Rings or the systems that they got on here, but you got plenty to work with here, so you can definitely get these E ranks up. Minecraft, good job on the platinum, just picking up more of the DLC. Minute. I am not familiar with this one, but you got it in 3 hours, and it's a 50% platinum. So not the hardest one, but you got it, so good job on that. Monster Hunter World. You got more worth it. Massimo Rebirth, not familiar with the Vita title on this one. N++, fantastic job. Very ultra rare platinum. Good to see on this one. Need for Speed, more F ranks on here, so you gotta go back and play some of these games. Should be Wrath of the White Witch should be pretty doable if you use a guide on it. Uh, Good job on Nier Automata. Very good on that one. Neo. That's another one where, like, kind of like your Dark Souls game, you haven't played it in a while. Uh, and it looks like your skill has improved since you played it. So I'd go back and see what you can get off this one. Oddworld, you haven't played. Odin Sphere, the sitting at a 22 platinum. This one should be doable unless there's online for it. I'm not very familiar with the game itself, but you could definitely get something off it. Good job on Pac-Man. A very nice ultra rare on that, just in 2 weeks. And Persona 4 Golden. This is another great game. You got a lot of great games on here that you can go back and work on to improve your profile a bit, because you got a lot of good games on here that are down the E and F rings. So, good job on Persona 5, the original version. It's one I gotta go back and get myself. I like this one. That one. I need to pick up Royale. And I think I preferred 5 over 4. It's just I like the characters a lot more and the aesthetics of it. Uh, a lot more to work on in Plants vs. Zombies. And Prey you haven't played at all. Rain, good job. Same with Ratchet and Clank. You can always pick up more of the Ratchet and Clank series. So, get you some good platinums on that one. Rayman Legends, stuck with it for over 4 years, and you got that nice ultra rare platinum to show for it. Red Dead Redemption 2, you haven't done much on. There's a lot in this game, so I know it can seem daunting, especially with the online mode, but I'd at least finish the story just for the experience of the story and get that E rank up a bit. Resident Evil, we still got a lot to work on. Rhyme, very good puzzle game. Very nice. Good done within 24 hours. Rocket League. Yeah, alright, now we got a long completion streak going on this now. Very good on Rocket League. You got the Platinum and then some. Sultan Sanctuary. I'm not familiar with this one. But very good job on that. Shakiro, Shadow Die Twice, very good. Severed, yeah, very good. Shadow of Colossus, very good. And then the PS3 version of Shadows of Colossus. So, you know what? I'm going to say definitely go back and give the PS3 version attention. So you can have both versions on a console stack, and it'll be really nice to see. Very good on Shoma. Soul Sacrifice. Not familiar with it. Still got plenty to work on. Sound Shapes. Very good on the Platinum. Still got plenty to work on with the DLC, though. Jedi Fallen Order. You're playing that right now. So keep up on that one. It's a good game. I enjoyed it when I played it. Starhawk. You haven't touched. I don't think you can get the platinum on this anymore. Now the servers for this one shut down in 2018, so you can't get the platinum for it. But you can. So I'd either take this one off your profile, or if you are gonna play it, at least see what you can get off it. Steingate 0, good job on both of those. Street Fighter 5, more to work on. Your Tales games. I haven't actually played them. Definitely recommend Zillia. That's my favorite, or one of my favorites. Be close to Symphonia on my favorite list. Uh, but a very good story, very good characters. It's well written, in my opinion, at least. So if you're gonna play one of these two, I'd recommend trying this one. This one can be a little bit grindy with some of the more skilled challenges, but with some grinding, you should be able to do this one. Yeah, should enjoy it. Tales of Vesperia, that's one of the more classic Tales games, remastered for the PS4. Uh, so just another one you gotta work through. Tearaway on the Vita, not a very hard one, but you haven't touched it yet, so another easy one you can get. Very good on Last Guardian, nice ultra rare. Last of Us, the first one, you didn't do much on. Uh, but you did the two. Okay, you got the remastered version. I see. That's what happened there. Uh, so yeah, I'd go back see what you can get off the PS3 version, just so you can have that all done. Very good on the order. Uh, Tomorrow Children. Not familiar with this game. No platinum with it, but you got an E-ring, so there's definitely some stuff you can get off of. Unfinished Swan, you're halfway there. Keep on it. Witness and Titanfall, fantastic job on those platinums. Tokyo Jungle, uh, not another one I'm not familiar with. You haven't touched it. Very good job on Rainbow Six Siege, though. You got it within a month. Very nice, very rare there. Transformers Devastation. This was one that's popped up before in my reviews that you can't find this game anymore. So I'd see if you still have this game in your possession working on it. This would get you a very nice ultra rare. Or does this have a multiplayer on it at all? I don't think it does. No, just some grinding stuff. Yeah, so this is just grinding in practice, and it'd be a very nice ultra rare to have because of the rarity of this game. Uh, Very good job on Transistor. Uncharted series. Looks like you're just missing DLC on them. That's fine. And then you gotta actually go through Golden Abyss on the Vita. But you do have Lost Legacy done. Undertale's very nice to see. A very good game. Done within 20 hours. Or just over 20 hours, I should say. Unraveled Until Dawn. Uh, VA11 Hall A. Not familiar with this one at all. Uh, but it's 28, so not that hard, but you got it, so that's fantastic. Welcome. You got some missing timestamps. We don't like seeing missing timestamps, but nothing we can do about that. What Remains of Ethan Finch? Good job. And then we close out with Wipeout. Wipeout E, which you got plenty of work on those. And then Yakuza 0, which you haven't done much with. This one's more of a grind than anything. So all in all, not a bad profile. You got a lot of good games on here sitting on F ranks and E ranks. So you got plenty to work on. So we're gonna take a look at the stacks, or I mean your stats, and see what you got here. So most of your games played on the PS4, so little on the PS3, and then you just got the Vita and the multi-platformer bringing up the rear. Uh, most of the trophies are those bronze, but you got your point distributions between your silver and gold, which is what you want to see. With a profile of your length. At rarity, you're sitting kind of middle of the road between that 40 and 50%, so that's alright. If you go back and get some of the more harder games on your list, or those more good games on your there, that should go down as long as you work through your profile or do some cleanup. Overall average is 52, so you got plenty to work on. for your game ranks, you have 29 in the F rank, so you have 29 games on here that you haven't touched, and if that and 23 E ranks, so you got plenty to work on to get rid of these red marks here. And like I said, with the games you have that are those EMF rings, you're gonna have a lot of fun as you clean up your profile. Uh, Monthly activity, you started off in January of 2013. You didn't do much for a while. Maybe you were in school or something. Then you picked up a bit and then had a bit of a drop off. Uh, then you've been on and off depending on the month. Uh, your highest peak's at 175. Uh, yeah, so you've been up and down a few breaks here and there. All in all, not too bad. Your progression stack actually kind of looks like mine, honestly. Where you kind of have this long, tiny sliver here and for a while, and then you have just start climbing. So, got a couple of long plateaus here where you're taking a break. There's nothing wrong with that. It's always important to take care of yourself. So, just say stick with it on that one. Trophy times, we should be set to yours if I set it to the right one. So mostly you stay off the morning hours, a little bit in the afternoon, but you do your best work at the at night in those early AM hours. That's what we like seeing. And you're mostly a weekend gamer, so gaming is your weekend hobby. That's always a good way of doing it, in my opinion. So all in all, not bad, and we're gonna move into my final thoughts. Okay, so my final thoughts on the profile of Crazy Minus. All in all, not a bad profile, but also there's a lot of room for improvement. 71 platinums, which is a decent amount. 60 out of 162 games completed 100%. So there's 102 games unfinished, and good 20 or a good 40 of those are games that are barely touched. So there's a lot of room to improve the profile. And something I noticed when I was going back over the profile off camera was a lot of those games were from earlier in the gaming career. A lot of the F rank and E ranks showed up right as Crazy Minus was just starting out gaming. So if went back and went over some of those games again, that could build up the profile quite a bit. Because right now you're sitting at a trophy completion of around 59%. If we went back and went and played some of those games from his early career, that would help immensely or improve the profile dramatically, especially getting rid of those F and E ranks. Because when you have those F and E ranks, it doesn't look good on makes the profile. Yeah, it leaves just big gaps. But good thing is about a lot of those games is there's not a lot of uh, multiplayer on them, so they should be doable. Uh, and also on other games, it's just you're missing DLC, and I'm not going to force anyone to buy DLC. So all in all, not bad at all. And as you work through those games, that would affect the average rarity because it's sitting about 45, which is pretty middle of the road. So it's all. The best thing I could say is just go back and maybe play some of those games if you have access to them. So all in all, for the status of this profile, the title I'm going to give Crazy Minus is Gamer. That's the simplest terms. It's very middle of the road. I feel that your completion doesn't put you into that casual gamer category, uh, but I can't really put you in that trophy hunter status yet with that completion. But you are getting there with the work you put in later on your profile. I'm gonna start looking more at uh, the progression of how people changed or like from starting out to later years because like I said I was looking at it off camera and I gotta say his skills have improved with time. So all in all, like I said, I gotta put you middle of the road for right now, and I look forward to seeing what you can clean up and do to improve the profile. So great job, keep up the good work. uh, if you want your profile reviewed at any time, just ask and I'll do it. If you would like, if you watching want your profile reviewed, just leave your PSN in the comments down below. Remember to like and subscribe. Ring that bell icon so you're notified when a new review goes up. And all in all, stay healthy, stay safe, and have a good night. I'm going to get back playing Ghost of Tsushima. Uh, and thank you for tuning in. This is Goat King signing off for another PSN profile review.